before that, I need to show you the results of some pack openings that I've done, and also talk about a few things, whatever. Um, I don't know what order this is going up. I don't think I've put up my latest ladder video yet, so this is probably going up before then. Um, so last night I decided to open 4 packs, um, and I got quite amazing packs, let me put it that way. So in those packs, there were a total of 3 epics and 2 golden legendaries. Uh, one of the golden legendaries was Barongeddon. That one has been disenchanted for Archmage Antonidas to put into this deck, which is now... I don't know if this is going to be the final form. It probably needs to change some. As I expected, my initial concept for this deck was a little bit slow, so I sped it up a little bit. I mean, it is still a very controlling mage. This particular deck has actually had some success. It's a good, strong deck. One of the cards that I crafted with one of the 2 epics that I disenchanted, the 2 epics were Hungry Crab and Bestial Wrath that I disenchanted. And there's also a Molten Giant that I'm keeping around because Molten Giants are good. I just need a second one to actually make a deck around them. I'll make a Handlock deck at some point, I'm sure. I have most of the cards for Handlock, actually, except for the legendaries and the handful of epics. I have most of the rares, though. I could make a Handlock light deck, probably. Anyway, so Urgent Commander is going in that slot. As you can see, Archmage and the Ragnaros. I decided to take out Malagos because, honestly, it makes the deck too slow. Ragnaros is just a good 8-drop. You don't have to wait until turn 10 to effectively use them. So, yeah, I mean, this deck has had some success. It's actually pretty good now. So, this is probably close to what its final form will be. So... And then the other deck that I believe, mostly finished out is this deck. So in the Death Zoo, I took out the Power Overwhelming and put in the second Doomguard, and took out 1 Yeti and put in the Urgent Commander. These are mostly because I was having problems ending the game against control-y style decks, right? I needed that extra boost, I'd get them down really, really low, within 4 or 5 damage, and then not be able to quite get board control back to finish them. That's what that helps with. That, and just quite frankly, the Power Overwhelming was, well, underwhelming. It didn't help very much. If this is going out before my last ladder video, I switched out the Shield Bearers for the Urgent Squires. This is to help against other Zoo decks. The taunts really do help. And it also goes really well with the theme of this deck, as far as the whole buffing attack thing. They fit in pretty well. So, those are the 2 decks that have changed a lot. Let's get into the Plague Quarter, shall we? I have not done these yet. I have not looked at the bosses yet, so... Alright.
Nothing can defeat North.
Your puns are terrible, Kelsuzad. Whoa. So, Zoo is not the way to go against that deck. I hope he doesn't have Knife Jugglers. That would just be evil. So, I think the way to go is with the Mage deck. Good, powerful, strong minions. You definitely don't want to do Zoo against that deck where, you're constantly losing minions. Slowing this deck down with bigger creatures might also
Jaina
be a good idea.
North, the Plague Bringer.
Or I might even make a Vamp Druid deck if this... I mean, I imagine that the non-heroic version is going to be pretty easy no matter what, so... Did I just get back? That's the hand I started with, wasn't it? Except the Harvest Golem and the... So I have a, 1, 2, 3 curve. Pretty good. This does mean he can't dump mana effectively. Yikes. Well, that will wipe out his, 1/1s, interestingly enough. Alright, I don't want to attack into that.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
So, he doesn't have any secrets. Alright, so I think I want to play this. Right.
Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more!
Huh. An interesting way you could do this, oh god. What secrets does he have? Well, this could be going better. Alright. The universal test for secrets. Wow. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Joy will die. Or both.
Oh, dear lord. Well, I guess I am going to be feeding him, 1/1s. But that's okay. I still haven't figured out what his secrets are. Thankfully, he's not putting out too much damage. Alright, so I think Knife Juggler, hit that. Because I don't really... Oh. Okay, then. Ah, counter spell. Alright, well, I'm glad that my arcane missiles was like...
No more.
What? What? You're kidding. Well, good news is he can't put up anything scary.
Shields up.
Oh my god.
Join me in death.
Well, I know what's happening next turn. That is getting fireballed. Yep. That thing is getting fireballed. That'll kill both those. I just need to draw into my late game.
Bring out your dead.
It doesn't look like he has too much late game.
Let the pain speak to me. You love my new recipe.
book him.
I got this.
Join me. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Well, like I said, this could be going a lot better. I really need to draw a Flame Strike. Ah, Rag is pretty good, but I need to do that first. It might have been worth considering to kill that instead. Do I polymorph that? Nah. He could be running something else pretty scary.
What we do.
That could be worth polymorphing. Yikes.
Love my new recipe.
Oh. Interesting. Alright, so I think I hit this first. And then I do Rag. And taunt up Rag.
Shields up.
Is that my second Sun Fury? Yes, it is. Yes! Alright. If he doesn't have... Oh my god, really? I'm going to lose this one. Alright, I think I know how to do this one, though. Yep. Actually, I kind of want to hear what he says.
Die, trespasser.
Alright. I know how to do this.
You win.
Vamp Druid. Vamp Druid is how to do that one. Actually, my current unmodified Druid deck might be pretty good against that one. Except you don't really want the Force of Natures. Alright, so let's do Vamp Druid with just a lot of big stuff. Control Lock can go, yes. Alright. Growth, Innervates, Vast, if I have room, Healing Touch might be worth it. Alright, so that's big stuff in this deck. A Starfall is probably pretty good, and the Nourish is probably pretty good. Healing Touches might, like I said, might be useful. How's the mana curve look? I need 3, so, I don't really want to put in the Harvest Golem, actually. Because that gives him 2 1/1s in the end. Because it's eventually going to die. Priest might be pretty good against him, too, now that I think about it. You know, I don't really want 3s. Because I don't have any good 3s against him. You know, Crazy Alchemist may prove useful. I don't really need more 2s. Alright, so let's throw in the Ragnaros. Throw in those, obviously. He does seem to flood the board, so extra AoE might not be a bad thing. And extra taunts. Keep him away from my face. Even though I actually think... How many... I don't actually have that many minions in this deck. Wow. So, because I was thinking the, Defender of Argus might be better, but than the Shield Masters, but I'm not going to have 2 minions on board, like, ever. So, Alright, I feel like this deck should, you know, take... Crazed Alchemist is stupid. One shield mass. Oh, one defender. One defender. One defender. This is a really slow deck, but I think that's kind of the idea. Actually, Defender or Healing Touch? Defender. Or even, with the idea behind this deck being to get up the taunts to survive the early game pressure, let's throw in that. And let's get rid of, nah, that'll be good. It'll mostly just hit Ragnos and, yeah. Alright. That'll be pretty good. I bet. That deck was really hard to fight, though. I think, like I said, I think Ramp Druid is definitely the way to go against that one. Better Ramp Druid decks are available.
Malfurion versus North the Plague Bringer.
Another soul for the collection.
Alright, and Innovate.
Protect the wild.
Innovate into Druid is slow, but it should work.
Bring out your dead.
I don't really want to hit that thing because it's going to...
For the wild.
He's only gonna buff it probably, but... Nothing on 2 mana. Awesome. I want to kill that thing before it gets buffed up again. So if I hit... Brings me up to 3. Nah, it's definitely gonna be stronger to play the Druid, isn't it?
Shall I strike?
There's no way you can buff it up 6 times. Alright. Yeah.
I must safeguard the land.
Alright. Already this is going a lot better. Alright, I think the Tuzdingo is probably worth it here. Or do I want to... that trade or this trade plus... definitely that trade. So yeah, Tuzdingo.
I don't have enough now. Heal nature's wrath.
I've also got to remember not to overcommit into his 6 damage, which is probably what's coming.
Breathe no more.
Yep.
Rise, my soldiers. Rise and fight once more.
Is a swipe to the face worth it? Nope. A-bomb.
Join.
Oh god.
Or both.
The value.
You love my new recipe.
What? 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 I'm so confused. Alright.
Job's done.
I'll show them. I'll show them all. Join me in death.
Alright, that's a really hard thing to deal with at the moment. 5 hero power. Alright. I do kind of want to save this for AoE, but nah.
For the wilds.
Should I kill the skeleton? Nah. There was some consideration there to not attacking the face because I don't. Oh my god.
Bring out your dead.
I definitely think scenario. I don't really want the 2/2 treants though. So better, I think, is to just. That's fine.
None shall.
That was some consideration for making a taunt deck. I'd forgotten that.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright, so I now have 8 damage on board. I can add 4 to that. I can add 4, 8, 12, 12, 14, 15. Not quite. So what I think instead is that and hit him very hard, hit him very hard. Yeah, because I've got nearly the guaranteed win next turn.
Join me in death. Let the pain speak to
Well,
me.
that's horrible minion placement.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
That was also horrible order as well. Because you should have summoned this guy before those two Alright. Yay, I win. Cool.
Naturally.
Ah, he's got Ice Block. Interesting. Counterspell. I guess I should have expected the Ice Block since he was playing Mage Secrets. Alright. Four, 3 for 3. Alright, please do not be ice. I don't really want to go all in. You know what? No. Claw. Damn, okay. Well, that means I win. Alright. Cool. So, that one was actually harder than the other, than the, Kelsuzad, your puns are terrible. Alright, so because that one took a little bit longer than planned, I'm going to end the video there and then immediately start recording
Sent me a message
Hagen.
telling me that he promises not to kill you if you don't play any cards against him.
actually think that the super tough minions is the way to go against that. So I'll see you guys next time, and I'll start with him, but that was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to end it here. Goodbye.